Ahoy mates, I'm Zolonius and welcome to my den. Today, once again, we are playing World of Guns plus Dissassembly, because I don't know what I should play next as a game. Before you ask, no, I'm not going to make a series out of this, even though I really fucking want to, because I like this game even though it makes my sanity go away. And yeah, maybe next time, which is going to be 2 to 3 days away from now, I start maybe Minecraft. That sounds popular enough, I guess. Don't know if it would still catch on, especially with my shitty building skills, but alas, I might try that. Or something else, I don't know. What I do know is that, as you can see from the screen, I have beaten the fucking Mauser. Last time I couldn't put my total time under 3 minutes 20 or something like that. Wait, no, I was in 3 minutes 12 or 22, something like that. Anyway, with 3 tries before the stream, I managed to go down to 3 minutes 5 seconds, which means that my previous fuck-ups were either because of the pressure of being on stream, or more likely because I was getting angry and making a lot of mistakes and shit. And also might be because I was stalking. That is also a thing. Anyway, now, as you can see, I managed to do it in 3 minutes 5 seconds. Or maybe 3 minutes 6 seconds if that should be rounded up. Anyway, that means I not just got the timed free achievement, but also the champion achievement. Because the guy before me, as you can barely see, has done it in 3 minutes 13 seconds. That earned me a credit. Now I have 9. Credit earned. So, previous time we didn't do the super game, and to be perfectly honest, I'm not going to exert myself with this one, especially when just bitches like that. I mean, what the fuck? Okay. Okay. Sure. Wait. It's because the settings, isn't it? Yeah, the fucking accelerator that is tied to the goddamn... what's it called? Super game is turned off. I turned off the accelerator for the previous game because it was fucking me up. But apparently that wasn't the accelerator I was thinking. Anyway, let's restart in that case. There we go. Fuck. This is how I beat on it, by the way. As you can see, I have a better vantage point now. Of course it fucking fails, like the little bitch it is. Fuck. No problem, it can still be salvaged. What the fuck did I forget? Game? What did I forget? Oh, of course. This bitch. As I said, I'm not going for timed, so I'm more than happy with the thing I got now. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you very much. Do you remember when I told you that I won by having a proper, what's it called? Vantage point. Fuck you. Yeah. Now I'm not doing that. Because I am a smart bean. A very smart bean, in fact. I need that one now. Fuck! I forgot about the thing. No problemo. We are not doing time, Zoltan, don't worry. We are just trying to get the achievements. Wait, if we are not doing time, why am I doing the dump? It's not visible from here. That being. There you go. Yeah, because I'm not doing time, I can just, you know, relax a little bit. Which feels really fucking nice, by the way, if I don't have to fucking go fast like so. Poop. And now onto the barrel. Once again, don't care about the time, I care about the achievement. Oops. There you go. Ejector group. Big ones first. I can see the small one. Fuck. Now comes that one. That one. That one. There. Glorious. Come on. Very good. 2 achievements. And now the hardcore game. Okay. Don't really care about the other stuff now, to be perfectly honest. Oh, I forgot about that little thing. Yay. No problemo. I can still do it. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. I said 4. It did. Can I snipe it? Yes, I indeed can. And now the big one. Yes. Onto the bottom part. I can barely see it. And you can also do this. Off you go. Glorious. You this to boom shakalaka. Okay, you as well, please. You can go back as is. Inwards. And there you go, complete set. I am very proud of myself, and sadly I don't have an erection to what's it called? To megünnepelni. Or I could just use fucking Google Translate. Celebrate, yes. So I don't have that to celebrate, but I am very happy now. This gave me a lot of headache beforehand. Also. Hi viewer, welcome to the den. Just noticed your existence. Now, what else I want to check now is the Thompson. Let me see the halves. High scores 3. 17. One of those again. If I beat the normal game to get a timed 3, I could get a what's your name? The first place for it, and thus a credit. Let's do that, but first, field strip. Just like usual, we start with the magazine. Then we slip off the... What the fuck? You just slip off the goddamn... Oh my god, I mean, it's very convenient and also prone to break. Wait, does it have these screws in just to have this slide in there to make the button press allow it to just remove the stock if it... Why do you need such a thing? Just make the two screws screw onto the fucking gun. You don't need tactical shoulder stroke remover. What the fuck is this? Oh my god, this is so cool with that it's just stupid. I mean, sure, okay. Back in the day, Thompson was making this submachine gun not just for, you know, police force and the military, but also just for civilians, because back in the day in America you could just go and buy a fucking submachine gun of your liking. Technically in some states you can still do that. Anyway. And this is very consumer friendly. You just press down a button and slip off the shoulder stock. It's convenient, I'm not going to deny that. But it's for military purposes, just not really useful. And it makes it even more complicated to make, because now you need to... well, it seems to be ground out this piece of metal, though it could be just hard pressed. But what you definitely need to grind out is the release mechanism. You also need to fucking screw the thing on, which means that you need to make the shoulder stock even that more elaborate. There's of course the sling holder thingamajig. Anyway, what is also very time consuming and thus expensive to make is this drum magazine. The drum magazine works, actually, should I tell you how the drum magazine works now, or should I just show you in operation? I'm just going to show you in operation. Ah yes, remove the recoil spring holder thingamajig, that is also not going through the whole stuff, and also the bolt, and we still have parts. Yeah, this is very complicated for what it's actually doing. Why is it stopping me? Okay, it's a safety thing, but I don't give a fuck about gun safety in a goddamn 3D environment. Also, I don't give a fuck about gun safety when using a goddamn empty mag. I don't give a shit about it. An empty gun is an empty gun, it's not a fucking weapon. At that point, it's just a piece of steel. You need to actually put a goddamn round in it to make it, you know, dangerous. So this stupid notion that, oh, you need to treat the gun as dangerous in enemy condition. No. If it doesn't have a fucking round in it, and you have checked that it doesn't have a fucking round in it, and you can check it by fucking removing the goddamn magazine and the goddamn bolt, it's not going to fucking fire. In that case, gun safety doesn't fucking matter, because it's just a safe thing. It's a piece of metal. So game, please let me put the goddamn shoulder stock and the magazine in whatever order I like, okay? Anyway, let me show you the operation. And by operation I mean how the magazine operates. So, first part names, magazine. Let me remove the magazine cover. So, as you can see, it has this winch, which in turn Will it just remove the whole thing? I think it did, yes. Yeah, quite retardedly, it removed the spring as well. Anyway, so there is a coil spring in here. Wait. That might be actually in the follower. Nope. Where is the coil spring? Because it looks like to me that it's this thing, but it might be just, yeah, it definitely is just the rails for the thing. So in that case, where is the fucking coil spring? There is supposed to be a coil spring in here, you know, that makes the goddamn shit rotate. I think it's located within the follower, but why it's making... Why it is making the follower a single piece. Yeah, rotor shaft magazine key. That's not a key spring. It doesn't go too far in, so it cannot be something, no. Oh, it might be that. No, that's the rotor shaft still. How does this fucking thing work when they... There is actually a coil spring in there, I know for a fact, and I think it's in the follower. Let me check very fucking quickly. I'm not going to check it really quickly because instead of just showing the goddamn magazine disassembled, they are showing the whole gun. Okay, what if I search it with Google instead of fucking DuckDuckGo? Huh? Huh? Very hard to tell because the goddamn picture is small as fuck. But yeah, I think the follower has the coil spring. I think. Because normally drum mags work with a coil spring, which literally just pushes the goddamn rounds out. But I can't fucking see it, because nobody is disassembling it fully. And that by fully, I mean, like, actually remove the rotatory thingamajig as well. This one, maybe? No, that's a different drum magazine, not the Thompson's one. Anyway, so back to the fucking game. This magazine key, which is a very weird name to say winch, is going to make a coil spring decoil or recoil, but whatever the fuck, which in turn is going to force the rotor shaft with its this very suggestive imagery of a thing, the leaf blades, which in turn make the whole follower go round and round. Let me show you in slow motion. Like that. Why are you only shooting once? Am I in single? Because I'm in single. There you go. So, as the gun is not stopped by its very own bullets, sorry, the magazine is not stopped by its very own bullets going through the thing and being in the ready position, the coil spring in the mechanism is going to push the bullets outwards. Not outwards. Inwards again via the rotational force. Also, as you can see, most of the drum mag is not magazines, whilst most of the normal magazines, such as the 20 round stick magazine, this is mostly bullets. This is very easy to make, this is very cheap to make, and it's very light compared to how much a bullet it has in itself. A Thompson mag, if I remember correctly, weighs like a kilo or so just by itself. But once again, let me check on the fucking Wikipedia. Okay. But they are bitching about the excessive weight of the drum magazine. But not how much it actually fucking weighs. Nah. Wikipedia doesn't tell you the weight. Yes, thank you Google for telling me that it holds 50 or 100 rounds. I would like to see a fucking 100 rounds. Magazine though. Where is the thing? Drum magazine weight fully loaded 4 3/4 of a pound. A pound is 0.4444 kilograms, so times 375. Yeah, 1.7 kilogram fully loaded magazine, and just the magazine itself is going to be a kilogram. Which means the Thompson was actually a pretty fucking bad submachine gun, at least weight-wise. Otherwise, it shooted straight, had a very long barrel actually compared to other submachine guns, which not just facilitated this weird forward grip, but also allowed for proper rifling, and also the acceleration of the 9mm bullet, which means that you can be fairly certain that if your aim is right, you can hit stuff from 200 meters away even. And stuff, I mean human silhouette. Now granted, because it was also a pretty fast firing gun, its rate of fire being, where the fuck is it? 700 to 800 rounds per minute in the earlier variants. No, in the later variants, sorry, the earlier variants had 900. Yeah, in comparison, the grease gun was shooting half that much, 450 rounds per minute. Yeah. Also, there was the Annihilator, which shot 1500 rounds per minute, which is higher than the MG42, you know, Hitler's Vasso. So indeed, it fires pretty fucking fast. Anyway, rear sight. Excuse me. Is it 50 meters? What are you doing? No, don't do the click and hide. Sure. Anyway, usually this means hundreds. So I guess they thought they can shoot this gun for not just free, but it seems that it has enough for 4. They thought that somebody could shoot this for 400 meters. I mean, people 100 years ago was a little bit more optimistic than nowadays, but I don't think that you can actually do that. To hit consistently on 300 meters. I mean, sure, you can suppress them, but that's not going to achieve much. When you're suppressing, you're not really aiming down the sight as much as you are aiming in the general direction of the enemy. Anyway, this is the side picture, and with the stock, you would be seeing it from about this distance, which I can barely make in there. So this is what you would see if you are actually holding the gun and aiming down the sights. Which, as you can see in many video games, is usually not the case because they zoom in this much to actually make it like worthwhile. Because your screen is significantly smaller than your actual vision. Now in VR games, where they don't actually have this right click, pull it to your mouth, cheek thingamajig, but instead just let you to, you know, use the controllers and put the gun near you. It actually shows you properly how the sights work, as in how you actually see them in real life, which is very fucking important, because these kind of sights, I'm going to say it, are not really good now. Thankfully, the hole in this one is really fucking big, but in the grease gun, as you could see, it's this fucking small. And of course, you can just put the fucking magazine near you. It's not going to kick back so much that you can actually hit your eye with it, especially if you have the shoulder stock extended. But if you have the shoulder stock extended, well, yeah, it's roughly going to be the same difference from eye to sight than with this gun. Also, by the way, what makes the recoil change most of the times is the type of blowback mechanism. This is open bolt direct blowback, meaning that the boom boom of the cartridge is actually going to push the bolt back by being a fucking explosion. And yes, explosion, not a controlled burning, or no, explosion, trust me. Still. Anyway, so the bolt is going to make the boom. Sorry, they go backwards after the boom. And depending on bolt weight and the strength of the recoil spring, you can end up with a pretty high rate of fire if the bolt is not small, the weight small, small weight. Light. Yarami light, yes. So if the bolt is light, like in this case, because it's fucking hollow, and there is a big ass strong recoil spring in there, it's going to have a high rate of fire. However, in the case of the grease gun, for example, when it has two tiny little bitch ass springs and a full metal bolt, then yes, that's going to be a little bit slower on the firing mechanism. Could you make this smaller? I mean, if you want even higher firing rate, you could make the bolt, well, meteor, significantly meteor in fact, to compensate for it being lighter, or I mean, not lighter necessarily, but significantly lesser. Have a even stronger buffer spring and not this buffer pilot bullshit. I don't know why it's there. Perfect. Is that fucking... That's cardboard. That's fucking cardboard. Why do you have cardboard in your goddamn gun? Fucking people in the 100 years before. Why? Yes, I guess it's good to oil the breech. Kind of. Maybe, you know, right in here when the bolt lock should be doing its job. No, I don't know what it's oiling. Oh, it's oiling the bolt itself. But it said it's the breech oiler. It doesn't oil the fucking breech though. Like, guys, this is the breech. How do you oil this? Or well, technically this whole thing is the breech. As in the part where the bullet goes in. Actually, let me show you how quick you go through a fucking magazine with the Thompson. There you go. You burned out... I think a 9mm today costs $1 to $1.5 per piece, so $20 in about 1.5 second. So $20 to $30 to fire this gun for 1.5 seconds. So for 30 it would be $20 to fire it for a second. If you like the gun this much, I would consider it okay, but normally, please no. Also, it's very bad at suppression. Okay, not very bad at suppression, because if you do the brrrt on them, it's going to, well, make everybody pull their heads back down and stay there, even though if the coast is clear, there is no more shots anymore because of the high firing rate of the gun. You can, if they put their head out, you can immediately shoot a very large amount of bullets in their general luminosity, which are going to hit roughly the same spot. Very roughly, I mean a few meters apart. Which sounds a lot, but in suppression terms, if you have a round 5 meters in front of you going poing, you are going back to cover. So for suppression it works, however, because it eats through the magazine very fucking quickly, it means you cannot keep up the suppression. It's very good to make a last-ditch effort of getting the fuck away from somewhere. But basically you are trading a full magazine for the Thompson for about 5 to 10 meters of ground cleared with this kind of maneuvering. So that's why the Americans had their other machine gun, the Browning, which fired significantly lesser. I mean, significantly less rate of fire. I can talk. In Hungarian it would make sense however I say that fucking sentence, but in English, no. Machine gun. Akkor automatic rifle. Okay, I cannot search for bar rifle because technically it's a thing like a Browning automatic rifle. But, bitch, if I search for bar rifle, give me the bar rifle. Browning automatic rifle. I don't care. Or maybe bar machine gun. Automatic rifle machine gun. Yes, I know. It's still better than rifle. Anyway, so its rate of fire was, if I can fucking find it, 500 to 650, or 300 to 450 if it was the A2. Basically, it fired significantly slower because the bolt was bigger, and I think it had a gas port instead of being direct blowback. Anyway, that meant with the bar, the designated suppression weapon, they could actually suppress the enemy for quite a lot of time whilst they are maneuvering for significantly less ammunition, which cost-wise was not really cutting it because 9mm is obviously less costly than 765, 762, or free if you are a barbarian. But munition-wise, which is more important, because on the battlefield you don't give a fuck about the cost of your actions, you are thinking about your survivability of your actions. Not sustainability of your actions. And if you have a machine gun that shoots at a fairly slow rate, and thus you can make the enemy huddle down more for a longer time, that's significantly better than having them huddle down for a short amount of time, but very quickly. Also, apparently you can that. I mean, I guess it's there for more you know, stability, but still, that just looks fucking awkward. Anyway, actual action. So, let me do the cutaway. There is no cutaway. Oh, there is no cutaway for this very iconic weapon! Ah, can I locate cutaway on goddamn Google? Yes, indeed. There is a fucking cutaway for the weapon. Why am I lying? Not lying. Screaming. Probably because of the music, yes. Okay, so little bit of a psychology thing. If you are listening to music like I'm doing right now, you are obviously going to start talking louder and make your grandma get into your room and tell you to, because you are loud. So what I need to do now is somehow hide this stuff that is still not important. This is why I need a fucking cutaway. I cannot show you the fucking bridge now. Okay. Anyway, so let's go for slow motion. As you can see, when you release the grip, let me just remove the frame altogether. So, when you release the trigger, which is a single piece trigger, you just let it slide forward. Now, granted, this is actually not stopping the thing, this is what is stopping. This is the seal. That's just there for machining complications, basically. And also to reset the... I don't know if I can actually show you. That's part of the magazine. Yes, there it is. So the follower of the magazine has this little notch, which is going to push this trip thingamajig up, forcing the trigger to be in this position, basically. The empty position whilst the bolt is located forward. So, you know, it's not going to let it go through because... Is there a thing in here? I think so. Nah. That cutaway is not for that, apparently. That cutaway is not for anything, apparently. So, as you can see, there is a spring powered sear here that stops the bolt going forward. And there is also a sear lever, I guess, in case if you want to shoot in different configurations, or just want to engage the safety. Now the safety seems to be just this lock thing. Yeah, which allows the sear to just move. Remove stock, rear side, side down, rear side 2. Much better. This is actually what you would see on the military variants. Still a little bit awkward if you ask me. I just really don't like these how do you call them? Dot sights, cutaway sights. I like it when it's flat and it has the notch in there. That's significantly easier, in my opinion, to locate it. Especially if you make the notches have little horns that can actually match up with the notch of the front sight. That is also significantly easier, for me at least. Anyway, what I was trying to talk about, if it has different firing modes. Ah, yes, there is the... Okay, what the fuck does that do? Also, what is the sear lever? Oh, I think that is what the rocker is doing. Stop rotating. I think. I might be significantly wrong though. I mean, it has a disconnector apparently. Which is needed for a single fire, don't ask me. No questions about that. Okay, so magazine catch. That's very complicatedly simple. Like, what it needs to do is just put that plug in there. But instead it has this really long and wide thingamajig that you actually need to cut out in from the metal and stamp it. Instead of just, you know, making oh fuck. So does it need to be cut out from a metal? Might be need to grind it down. Huh. Anyway, this is way too complicated. Like, compare it to the very simple lever catch of the, magazine catch of the M3 grease gun. Like, you pull a little bit of a metal there to let the magazine fall out, because the metal also has a little metal bit that doesn't let the magazine fall out. which also is spring loaded, so it actually, you know, holds its fucking shape. Now, the safety is there. In the back, we have the lever for auto or not. Okay, this raises the rocker. The fuck does it do? Oh, it makes the disconnector go backwards. And if the disconnector go backwards, the seal lever can drop down, and thus the seal is going to go back in position, because it has a spring in it. Okay, that makes sense. And what is this for? Besides being, you know, a spring-loaded magazine thingamagic. The pivot frame, I guess, is just there for the screws. And we have, right here, a ejector, which is basically just a fucking screw that makes the rounds go back out. And the extractor catches on whilst showing the bullet inside. Actually, I think this is prone to double feeding. What the fuck was that? Yeah, you see that. Okay, besides the 3D artifacts, what I mean is that because the bullets are not coming in an angle, but like straight down, it means first this needs an angle. Second, because of that, there is a chance that this one is actually going to take up 2 bullets instead of 1. Which is usually the problem with double stack magazines like this one. See? This one might actually force itself out, depending on the magazine shape, though it looks fairly... Yeah, it looks fairly articulated to prevent that. But anyway, if the magazine spring is strong enough, it could, in fact, push one out before it actually needs to go. Because now what is keeping the bullets inside is basically this wants to go this way and this wants to go this way, so they are making, so they are forcing each other in that way because of the spring tension, and this one cannot get this way because this one is pushing down on it, and because there is that, so it actually wants to go this way because of that. Okay, I might be just a little bit hard to understand. So yeah. So I don't know too much about the Thompson because I haven't shot it much. Is it threaded? I think so. I think I see the threadings. Also, muzzle device. Very important. This is called a compensator for some fucking reason, but it's not compensating for anything. It just has the boom boom go out in these little things, as well as in the front, so the the exiting gas is going to pull the barrel down whilst it tries to go back and up from the exiting gases from here. Now, if you do it in an angle, it's actually going to be better because it's not just going to compensate for the downwards motion of the gun, but also the backwards motion as well. Like you can see on the AK-47, or maybe already in the AKM compensators, or something like that. AK compensators are done in this angle, and actually, because the gun, for some fucking reason that I don't properly understand, leads to the left. Yes, to the left. It's not just an angle from this way, but also an angle from this way as well. So when the gases escape and the gun wants to go this way, or sorry, because you are looking at from a different perspective, though actually, are you looking at a different perspective? So if I, yeah, so because the gun wants to go this way, they are going to put the gas port going in this angle, like so. So when it goes up, the gases exiting actually going to push immediately, yes, but more importantly, in the exact opposite motion. So the gun wants to go forward from these ports and downwards, and also a little bit to the right. Whilst I'm showing it to the left, but it's changed. Ow. Because of the camera angle. So this is not a full compensation, by the by. It's not going to make the gun stay exactly in the same position, obviously, but it helps a fucking ton with suppressive fire. I'm not going to say that the AKs are very accurate, because they are obvious that they were made to fire at 300 meters, and with modern bullshittery they can shoot for 400, 450 with the same accuracy. Whilst the AR-15 platform is significantly better. At least the basic M16 is for 400 meters. And nowadays with proper optics, which, you know, M4s can have because Picatinny has, they can push the proper engagement range to 600 meters even. Now, granted, are you going to shoot at 600? Are you going to shoot at 600 that accuracy is really mattering? Because whilst in an open field you can actually shoot that far, if you are on open field, your aim is going to be significantly better, because what the fuck are you shooting at? Open field, you can just literally calculate how the fucking bullet is going to drop. So on that range I wouldn't say that there is an accuracy difference, of course, in favor of the M16s and the M4s, but AKs are not that much behind, and it's not that significant difference. Because if you are shooting at that range, you are definitely just shooting to, you know, suppress. And if you want to go in for the kill, you go into 300 and 200 meters. Which, guess what, the AK is good for. I've been talking a lot of guns instead of just showing the fucking Thompson. Anyway, there is supposed to be this bolt lock and actuator, and also a lot of other things that... Where is the actuator actually? There it is. So if I remove... No, I don't actually need to remove the bolt entirely. Because here is the actuator. Which also is connected to this screw. Fuck, it does. It holds the bolt lock, which is important if, you know, Oh, we are in single fire. And you do this, and it actually needs to go down, because as you can see, this bolt lock is now in the downwards position, instead of being full high up like previously, as you can see. This locks the gun from randomly moving the bolt and shit, which makes it a little bit safer when it's empty and, you know, being shipped. And I guess the actuator is for that reason. It doesn't seem to be moving much. Let me remove the bolt. Its entirety. I can safely tell you that... Wait, that's a hammer. We actually have a firing pin in this one, holy shit. I thought it's going to be the same like the grease gun, and it just has a little bit of a pin inside, so it can just smash into the bullet with its own force, but no, it actually has a hammer. Which means it has a feature that doesn't fucking need. Anyway, what does the actuator do? Well, first it holds the goddamn spring. Second, it has this bolt lock which goes down. Somehow. Okay, let me slow down for 10. Fuck, I didn't stop it. But it goes down no matter what, it seems. But when the... There you go. So it goes down. No matter what. Then because it has an angled stoppage thingamajig. Why do you have bolt lock by the fucking way besides empty safety? Pumping action, oh yes! Harder daddy, put that empty 9mm casing in me, yes, oh, oh. I'm going to coom, oh! I stopped now. Alright, so this bolt lock goes backwards. Immediately there is a little bit of force coming from that way. And by little bit of force I mean a fucking 9mm hooking off. Alright, that seems to me at least to be it for this weapon. Let me see the front grip. Yes, much better. Oh, that looks so much better. Oh, by the way, it has these threads on the barrel for cooling, because of course it shoots for fucking 900 rounds per minute, so the barrel has the very bad side effect of fucking going hot, and these threads apparently help to cool it, because there is more material to go off and more surface area to cool. Now granted, if you have this foregrip, it's actually going to be a little bit harder for it because, you know, it's covered. But this other grip is first. I wouldn't rate it military grade because I have a sneaking suspicion it can fucking fall off easily if you pull hard enough. Actually, how does the lock works? Yeah, I can just freaking remove the stock if I want. Nice. Yeah, it needs a single screw in there. And that's it. There is nothing else holding it in the actual gun. Very well. I guess that's enough. Now, the real question is... how much does it actually let it cool? I guess fair amount. But yeah. By the way, this is probably how most troopers issue the goddamn Thompson in the Second World War would sport their weapon. With a normal foregrip. And possibly with the stocks missing, because why the fuck would you need that? Unless you want to make accurate shots at long distances with a goddamn submachine gun. In which case, because the guy who would have this is the squad lead, he would probably tell one of his friends, subordinates, to, hey Billy, could you shoot that bitch over there with your high-powered rifle that is actually good for engaging at longer distances? No? Okay. Anyway. Okay. Oh, X-ray, we have that as well. Nice. So, just like usual, the basic X-ray doesn't show you much. The second level shows you the trigger assembly and the hammer assembly. Sorry, the bolt assembly. The third X-ray is going to show you how this actually looks like with everything in place. And the fourth X-ray is going to have useless stuff in there. Anyway, that's going to be it for the operation. Nice. Okay, so just as before, if I remember correctly, if I do the game in time 3, I can in fact gain a credit, which would be nice. How much time do we have for that? 3 hours! Yay! So, off with the magazine. Let me disassemble the magazine. Yeah, this is the problem with drum mags, by the way. No, it apparently doesn't have a fucking coil spring. Is this how? This just lets the thing be kept inside. Is this spring? I can hardly tell. Or is it there where the spring should be located? But I can't tell. Or wait. No, that's just the thing for the bullets. The rails. Anyway, that's the magazine done. Let's get the grip out as well. Ooh, lots of screws to be unscrewed, yay. I very much like it when my fucking stock is more complicated than the gun itself, which is not the case here because the gun is also very fucking complicated. But yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I could make a gun out of this many parts. Yeah, I know, 13 parts. How? Even the Liberator was made out of 20 something. Yeah, and the Liberator sucks balls. Jesus fucking Christ, this trigger assembly. Why do you hate me so much? At least the trigger level is going to remove the spring by itself. I didn't click that though. Yes, that plunger is most prominently needed there. Indeed. I can remove the goddamn sight. Why? It's a goddamn sight. Shit. Okay. Oh, and the hammer assembly. But as game. Oh the god. Oh my god. Why? I hate this. Why does it have so much fucking parts? Fuck you, Thompson. Of course there are so fucking small parts that I can't actually see them. Settings. Don't have floor. Yeah, like so. That is actually better. Thank you. Can I put you back inside? Glorious. Now that. Not that apparently. That can go back. Compensator. On site. There. Actuator. Forward lock. Yes, first put that in instead of making them the same fucking part. Okay. Fucking forgive just being there without anything. Lol. Anyway, trigger assembly. At least it's complicated as fuck. Can I put you back? Yes, I fucking can. Pistol grip, shoulder, stock magazine. I'm going to hate myself. Okay, let's do the game. Is there anything else with the... Yes. For the resultant. Ah, yes. Let me guess, first the shoulder stock and after that the thing. Yes, yes, of course. Is it actually stopping me from doing that? Is that a proper hole? Yeah, that might be the thing, yes. Okay. Okay, let's play with the magazine now. And now with the stock! Die, the fucker! Stop, Zoltan. Zoltan, there are people sleeping in your ass fucking thing. Stop. Yes, yes. Susa. No, I'm not going to get mad. I'm going to remain calm. Even though I have no reason to remain calm, I'm going to remain calm. Because being calm is Susa. And even more Susa in my life. Now don't you? That's not what I clicked, but okay. Fuck me in the ass. Now, on to you. That one first. That one first. That one first. What am I missing? Of course. What else would I miss? Besides my youth. My innocence. Can I remove that now? Yes, I can remove it now. This makes stuff so much easier. Okay, so if I see something that can be taken out, I will be taking out. And now I can remove that bitch. And now that bitch. This bitch can be taken apart like so. And this bitch can be taken apart like so. Game. What the fuck? Why does it matter which one I'm going to click on? I'm pulling two things apart. Game, don't take the fucking piss with me, okay? I don't like this. It's disgusting. Barrel first, okay. I hear you. Don't worry. Okay, what is stopping me from taking the fucking bolt out? The spring, of course. It's not like the... When you are removing the bolt, actually you are going to pull on that thingamajig, remove, and then... Because this you cannot do in real fucking life, just straight up. Anyway, let's start. That's not what I clicked, but okay. This is getting annoying as fuck. Why do I think that I can just remove it without clicking on that? Because that is actually how it is. No, Zoltan. Susa means you are not going to bitch about random stuff that you cannot actually do about. Because if the game is going to be an idiot on how you're actually going to disassemble a firearm that doesn't have a fucking set thing how to do it. Don't forget the plunger, Zoltan. Why? It obviously is the thing that we want to get. Okay, what is stopping me here? I guess that. Yeah, counter argument. Make it go a little bit down with your finger and pull out. Okay. Okay. This is why I hate these kind of games. Not the disassembly thing, you have to do it in a specific order thing, because that is not going to score you the Gundam points. Because that's bullshit. If there is another way to do it, you should be able to do it in the game as well. Because guess what? Game is made from IRL perspective. Okay, now first that, then magazine catch, then that thingamajig, trigger group 1, trigger group 2, sear, I'm already over what I'm supposed to be. And now let's play let's find what the game thinks that I forgot. Now give me the hint. The extractor. Why does the extractor exist and why it's not in the thing itself? Okay. It would be nice if you would realize my clicks. I wouldn't feel betrayed and shit. Extractor. Why, game? Why I cannot remove the extractor? Tell me now. Tell me fucking now. Why can I not remove the extractor? Oh, because it's located within the fucking... And... Oh, because I need to actually screw it out. Thank you, Thompson. That is actually Thompson's fault. Fuck Thompson. In the ass, preferably. Ugh. Fuck me. Yes, you cannot remove the stock before the fucking magazine. It's physically impossible. You see, there is a connection between the stock and the magazine that actually not lets you do that because reasons are... Okay, being passive aggressive is kinda like being mad, so I'm just going to stop now. Instead, we can see for a very fucking long time how does it take. That's not what I clicked. Oh, because I already removed the fucking plunger. This is actually a nice vantage point. can see quite a lot of shit with this. Launcher out. I'm fucking glad I didn't misclick. Oh, why? Why, Zoltan? Why are you clicking on the wrong thing? Because it makes sense. You go there, 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 there. Oh. The frustration. This game is fucking frustration. It's not frustrating, no, it's just frustration fucking distilled. And not so much so that I'm actually just going to do this right now. I actually need to remove it beforehand. Okay, so that little bit of a bitch, that doesn't let me take it out. Very well. Okay, that helps as well. There. Ah, cool! They did that on purpose. I forgot the whole trigger assembly, of course. Stop doing that! Look how much fucking time did I waste. No, I didn't click that! I didn't click that! Straight up. Okay, no. You are telling me. You are going to tell me now, immediately. Why the fuck couldn't I remove that? What is stopping me? What the hell is stopping me? Tell me, please, what the fuck is stopping me from pulling that fucking shit out? Is it this? Is that somehow it? No. Yes! Was so misclicked. Twice in a row. No, I'm not going to take that. I'm not going to take that. That's straight up maliciousness. First that, then that, then that, then that, then that. That bitch. That bitch. Now you. That. 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 And that. 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 And that. And now I need to snipe the fucking screws out of there. Ah, I forgot something once again. What did I forget? I'm going to murder somebody. Also, I need to do this in like 1.3, so fuck off. Like, really much fuck off. Substantially fuck off even. Yes. No. Oh no no. Fuck you. It was going so well. It was going so fucking well. No, Zoltan, you first need to... Oh, I am doing this to myself. Am I getting angry? Can't fucking tell. No, 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 you can't fucking just pull it out like so. I don't care what people say, doing this to yourself is actually just straight up bad for you. Like, you're not getting anything out of this. This is way too much investment for not too much joy, not gonna lie. Okay, so what is stopping me now? That is not stopping me. Oh my god. Oh my god. You're just taking the piece so I can. Not I can, that I need to fucking reload. Okay, that was a mistake, but okay. I'm going to take it, not a fucking loss. Out with your everything. Down with the system. O, büdös kurva anyádat! Don't get mad, yeah? Don't get mad at the game, doing that. Exactly, that. Just fucking you over for no apparent reason than to fuck you over. Just go in the fucking socket that you're supposed to. Yes, you. That fucking plunger just go and fuck itself up like the little bitch it is. Can I get it back now? Yes, I fucking can. I think this was first, then that. fucking bolt. Then the stuff that holds the bolt in. Now that bitch. Full shebang. Stock. Magazine. I haven't done it. I haven't done it. I haven't fucking done it. How much time does it take? Fucking 80 minutes. Okay, I'm going to do the super game and the hardcore game just for the sake of it. This is stupid. Screws are usually the things that you can actually improve the speed of. Good thing I actually didn't quit. Game. Game. Fuck you. That was just straight up malicious. No, I clicked in the right time. I'm not taking no for an answer anymore. Game is just taking the goddamn piss with me now. Okay, fuck you. Now that. Now first this one and properly disassemble. Okay, done. Next thing. Hey, dick. Okay, that's done. Okay. Back inside, eat my ass. First you, then you, eat dick. Okay, so now I you. Did you start eating my dick already? I will ask you so much times, yet my ding dong is dry as fuck. If you would, please. Oh, for fuck's sake. For fuck's sake. For food's shocker. Okay. You go there. You go there. You go there. And yes, I got the thing. Glorious. And I'm going to do the hardcore now. Okay, never mind. I thought you can do it the same fucking time because you can do it IRL, but sure I like it when I'm fucking wrong. Why? I think that just was straight up a fuck you from the game. No, you cannot remove the fucking forward suck even though it's not connected anywhere. Forward suck story, the pistol grip. Ugh. This game sometime. No, it's this game all the fucking times. No, 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 no. Glorious. Off you go. Alongside of you. You. And finished. Yeah, okay, let's start the fucking assembly. Done. Oh no 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 no, you can fucking put there. Actually, let me show you. Let me fucking show you. Let me fucking show you. This one? No, because there is the thing. Why? Just make it a millimeter downward so you don't have to actually indent into the goddamn. Oh, for fuck's sake. No, no, no. Fuck you, Thompson. 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 You were a retard. You were a straight up retard. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop. 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 Kurwa. Boop. Boop. I don't see their shit. Okay, off you fuck. Off you fuck. You fuck. Off you fuck. Off you go. You go. You go. You go. You go. So what the fuck did I forget by the fucking buy? Oh, this one. And what else? Family game. What else do you think is still on there? Oh, of course. Because that needs to be a separate part. For fuck's sake. You know what, I don't care, I have my thing already. So what I need to do and what I'm going to do are two complete. No! What are you saying to me? What are you saying to me, game? What are you saying to me? You're lying! You're lying! No, that didn't happen. No, that also didn't happen. Okay, I can do this. Also, why am I? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. You are taking the piss. You are taking the piss. Why does it? When you remove the fucking plug, you just make it upside down and everything comes out. Again, the game just takes the fucking piss with you. It doesn't want you to win, it wants you to lose. Constantly. Your sanity mainly. There you go. You can actually just fucking remove that, but no, game needs to be a fucking faggot! Yes, I forgot. You need to remove the magazine first because safety, Safety my ass. Oh, it was 3 things already. At once. See? 3 things already. Can I win now? Can I win now, Nichan? Do you allow me? I love that this doesn't have any external seeable stuff. External seeable stuff, yes. Okay. Got the bolt out. Got the thing out. There you go. I think I forgot something. I definitely forgot something. What is the thing that I might have forgotten? Very good question, Zoltan. I will find it eventually. Don't worry. It is going to take a fuck ton of time. Definitely not the trigger. Oh. Like usual. No. The barrel is not on the fucking barrel. Why do you fucking the barrel? Because it looks like it's fucking connected for me. That's why. And I'm doing it slowly to get the goddamn achievements. See? This is what I'm talking about when I say that game just fucking wants you to lose. Doesn't make your thing or day easier by any stretch of the imagination. No. Fuck you for playing our game. We are going to make you use your mind because you don't deserve a mind. How do you dare to have a fucking mind? You little bitch. There you go. Glorious. Wait for it. I think I can. No, of course not. Do you like it when I restart? Because you are going to see a lot of it, because the game is just stupid. They are trying to tell me that first you need to remove the fucking magazine to remove the stock, or that you need to remove the stock first before you remove the fucking foregrip. And stuff like that. There you go, off you fuck, off you fuck. There. Don't need to pay attention to it anymore. Tag these sides, tag these sides, tag these sides. And now let's hunt for the remaining part. So yes. Go in there, go in there. One there, there, there. Oh, there. Sides, please. Also, let's put this stitch together. I have an idea. I have lots of ideas actually. So first, you run the plunger. Okay, that one is finished. I didn't click on that. you can even see where is my fucking mouse. You can see where I clicked. You can see where I clicked. Instructions, my ass. Fucking make the game normal. This will just make me stressed, for fuck's sake. Assholes. You guys are straight up assholes. Oh, that one, everything but that one. I didn't click that! I clicked on this, and I don't even have the fucking... What's it called? The plastic to do it. Oh, it's not worth it. 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 It's not fucking worth it. I didn't click that. Fucker. Oh. Okay, we have 4 in a row now. I don't need to rush. I can just take my fucking time as I please. Why aren't you not more outside? This is literally the same part by the fucking way, but no. Fuck you, you little bitch, you misclicked. We are going to make your game so fucking unbearable that you are not going to play with us now. Are you happy? No, 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 that was a 4, little bitch. That was a fucking 4. And that was a 5. That was a freaking 5. And that was a 4. 4. I think when I do 4 things at once. Because I didn't wait. Because I didn't wait. Because I don't know how long the fucking animation takes because I don't fucking see it. That little bar doesn't tell you anything. That's for there for some fucker. No, 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 that was 4. That was 4. That was 4. I'm not taking the piss anymore. That was 4. I'm not taking a no for an answer. That was a goddamn 4. And that was a 6er, but details. I have at least 3 for myself. That's gonna be enough. Whew, that was a misclick by the way. As you can see, my mouse is literally on the thing that would have made me very angry if I click it. The wrong time, I mean. But now, we are close to finishing, so don't fuck it up now, Zoltan. Don't fuck it up now. Don't fuck it up now. Don't fuck it up. Just straight up, don't fuck up. Glorious. Now we just need to put them in there in order. Don't need to rush even. We are just doing it so that them bitches can know their fucking place. Okay, what comes now? That now comes now. What? That I haven't put in the goddamn barrel yet. I haven't put in the goddamn barrel yet. I haven't put in the goddamn barrel yet. Oh, yeah. I haven't put in the goddamn barrel yet. Why? But it looks like it's in. Yeah, I know that there is a big fucking difference, but if it's under there, it looks like it's in there. Oh. Let me tell you, in fucking VR this would be easy as fuck. As long as you can actually, you know, pull the parts apart and shit. If no, then it might be shit, still shit. I just don't get any satisfaction out of this game anymore. Because they decided to make it so fucking annoying. No! First, the magazine that is actually connected to the stock. That was a 4 thing at a time. Okay. I hope that you love seeing the restart button so much. Oh, fucking need that. What is left? What did I forget about? Oh, the magazine. No, Zoltan! Even though this thing comes out with the screws, this doesn't. Fuck you. half an hour just trying to finish this thing. Just to finish it, not to finish it with flying colors or anything. See, this is what I'm talking about. Magically, the pistol grip is connected to the stock, which is connected to the magazine. I can also take this shit out without, you know, lifting the fucking thing over. But no, that's too easy. That's not fucking the player enough. I should get credits just to finishing this shit. No, seriously. This is taking so much fucking mental fortitude that you should be rewarded for it. Not just with the stupid XP that doesn't worth anything, but actual tangible stuff. Semi-tangible. The game's perspective at least. Oh, first that. Let's take this apart first before I forget about it. Cut out. Very low. No need to rape, kill and burn. No. We are a happy boy now. We are fucking not, but let's just say that we are, so. Let's see if I can fucking finish this game without having an aneurysm. Cool. So, first you, the plunger, that thing, you, and you. Round of applause, everybody! Round of applause! In goes the barrel, and on top of that goes this bitch. So good, isn't it? You can go there as well. Up you go. There. Top part finished. Those two. Alrighty. We are getting close, boys. We are getting fucking close. Glorious. Top part. Back part. Magazine. See? We can do it. It takes 30 fucking minutes to do so, and you are actually going to reverse than if you are doing the proper game thing, even though you can use multiple ones, but no.